This is a story I wrote when I was a kid. It was in the box of Christmas ornaments. I brought it back with me when we went through my mom's stuff almost 10 years ago. The Tin Woodsman had rusted. He slammed his oil can into his head, and he landed on his funnel. Oil me, said the woodsman. One day he had polka dots all over his tin can body, and the other side he had blue polka dots, and on his right side he had red polka dots. And the next day he said, "Those are just the measles. I go." After that day he felt all better. And one day there was a party, and Rusty was in it. And at the party he slammed a chocolate bar on his head. And one day he had spaghetti on the party. He had a huge meatball on his spaghetti. One day the Tin Man went to the store. He saw a blow-up chair with a picture of his face on it, and it was purple. He tried to sit on it, and he sat on it, but it was just too soft. He let the air out of it and blew it up, and it was just right. And when it was just right, he took it home, but first he paid for it. He sat on it in the car. His license plate fell off the car. He told the policeman that he lost the license plate off the car. The police manholded the license plate, and he hammered the license plate on the car. He drove all the way home. He washed the car, and when the car was washed, he started decorating the car. Then he put a decal with his face on it. It had a purple background. He started putting lots of decals and paper and eyes on the headlights. He then put a machine inside it to make the love bug do marvelous things. And he showed the Cowardly Lion and Dorothy the love bug. And one day he was driving it. The Scarecrow was driving too. The Cowardly Lion and Dorothy was here. They went to the store and got purple blow-up chairs with the Tin Man's face, and the Cowardly Lion looked at it and said, "This might be a good thing for courage." And the next day he woke up in the morning and saw a lantern in their bedroom. They went on a trip in a picnic bus, and when they got put where they all carrying lunch pails and picnic baskets and candy and popsicles, they sat on the benches on the picnic table and started eating. Then they went to the carousel with big horses. The lion chose the chariot. Dorothy chose the dapple gray horse. The Tin Woodsman chose a black horse. The Scarecrow chose a white horse. When the merry-go-round started to go around, the music began to play, and all the horses went up and down while they were watching the scenery. When the merry-go-round stopped, they went off the carousel and then talked about it. The end. I think I must have been maybe about, 6 years old. Went through my Wizard of Oz phase. Still love the Wizard of Oz characters. And I have been going through a lot of old stuff that was in with my Christmas ornaments, including this story. This picture of my dad and me and our dog, my mom and dad's dog Rags and Dave. I think this was Remembrance Day. I think probably the first time Dave had been to my parents' place. I was taking him to meet the family while we were dating. And I will show you something else in a few minutes.